I never imagined that the woman I once dreamed of growing old with, the one I had promised forever, would one day look me straight in the eyes and calmly say, "I think I should be allowed to see other people." It wasn't a blow-up during a fight or a teary-eyed confession under pressure. No, she dropped the bombshell on a peaceful Saturday morning, right in the middle of pancakes and coffee. She said it like she was asking for a refill on cream. Her name was Clara. We'd been together for 7 years. No kids. We'd been through ups and downs like most couples, and I thought we were solid. Nothing could have prepared me for what she said that morning. I froze mid-sip, my coffee mug hovering just below my chin. "You're joking, right?" I asked, trying to read her face. She stayed perfectly composed, eyes distant. "No, I've been reading, learning about new relationship dynamics. Monogamy feels limiting. I want to explore other connections, but still stay married." "You're talking about an open marriage?" I clarified. She nodded, sipping her coffee as if we were discussing weekend plans. "You can go along with it or leave." "That's up to you," she said flatly, no guilt, no hesitation. She acted like she'd stumbled upon some grand epiphany, and I was just a passenger along for the ride. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I didn't plead. I simply said, "All right." That word didn't come from surrender. It came from strategy. For the next 10 days, I played the role, the supportive husband. I made dinner, cracked jokes, sat beside her on the couch. I watched her grow bolder, lighter, like she'd set down some invisible weight and finally found her wings. Then came her big announcement. Friday night, she was going on a date. "He's a painter," she said, practically glowing. "Creative, deep, you'd probably like him." I didn't ask questions. "Enjoy," I said with a small smile. I even offered to pick up wine for her return. That night, she walked out in a red dress I hadn't seen in years. Her makeup was flawless, her hair flowing in elegant waves, looking like the version of herself she once saved just for me. Only this time, it was all for someone else. She thought I'd be sitting at home, brooding. She had no idea. For those 10 days, while she explored her freedom, I had been busy. I tracked down the blog that sparked her new philosophy, followed her comment history, connected the dots. That's how I found him, Marcus, 35, vegetarian, curator of a small art gallery. And more importantly, I found where they planned to meet. She had booked the dinner through our shared email. Rookie mistake. I got to the restaurant early, settling into a dim booth with a cap pulled low. Then I watched. She arrived laughing, gently brushing his shoulder. He leaned in close, smooth and charming. I watched it all, heart pounding, face unreadable. Every smile, every glance. I logged it like evidence. Then I slipped out unnoticed, but I didn't go home. I drove to her father's house instead. Clara adored her dad. He was old school, a proud man who'd always treated me like a son. I had a folder in my hand, screenshots, a voice recording of our Saturday breakfast talk, even a discreet photo from the restaurant. When he opened the door, I handed it to him. Calm, measured. "What's this?" he asked. "Clara will be coming to you soon." I told him. She'll say I wasn't supportive, that I tried to control her. This is a truth, before the story gets rewritten. I didn't stay to explain. I just walked away. My final step came that night. I packed my things, clothes, mementos, everything that mattered, and moved into a small apartment I'd already rented in secret. I locked our shared accounts. I left a short note on the kitchen counter. "You said I could either accept it or leave. You were right. So I'm gone. Be free. Andrew." She came back that night to an empty house. No husband, just silence, and my note waiting on the counter like a farewell letter. The next morning, my phone lit up with call after call. Her number, her sister's, voicemails full of panic and regret. "Please, let's talk." "I didn't mean it this way. You just left without saying a word." "Yes, I did. Not because I felt threatened by some artsy guy with a paintbrush, but because when someone gives you an ultimatum, either accept betrayal or walk, they're not trying to build a future with you. They're just using you as long as you'll stay." A few days later, I saw her at the mall. She looked worn out, drained. Her eyes were heavy with regret. She gave me a hesitant smile. "I think I made a mistake," she whispered. I nodded. "Maybe," I said, and walked right past her. Sometimes the loudest answer isn't a scream or a fight. It's silence, letting them sit with the empty space they created.